Hello and welcome in everybody. This is going to be your daily collective reading. Things you might hear, see, or experience over the next 24 to 48 hours. That's pretty much it. I did have to take a couple days off. Hey Bailey, because I was way under the weather. After the last daily, I ended up with like a headache for like a whole day and a half. It was not the funnest type of thing. So here we are. The energy seems to have calmed down a bit. So I hope it stays that way. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Angels and guides, those are the highest good please with the messages. What do we have coming in first? Okay. All right. We have the Oak Man. Let's see. The Oak Man. Unity. Oh, and the Lamb. You might know somebody with, the honey-colored eyes. I don't know why I want to say glazed. I don't know. They might be tired. They might have like bags under their eyes because they're tired. Chewing their lip, all of that. But the Oak Man is all about like roots and having roots and roots planted and all of that within a unity here. And what's interesting is that with the Lamb here, she misses him. It's unconditional giving, unconditional receiving. It's all of that. Let's see, I gotta really, geez, my cards are sticky. Hey, Diamond, welcome in. And it's only because it's like it goes from hot to cold in my room. So, all right, what do we have? What's going on here? Communication. I heard chitty chitty bang bang. I don't know what that is. Chitty chitty bang bang. Communication. There's lots of communicating. And somebody might have a bright idea. And they are just like it's developing. Moving. Somebody might be cleaning. This is the broom. Clean things up. Removing unwanted stuff for a happy beginning. What's going on with the Lamb? Because the Lamb could be somebody who's like they've got the blues. I got the. If you guys hate so empath, you guys. That is totally reminding me of a movie. The Adventures in Babysitting. And the babysitter, some of you might have seen it, some of you might not have. But she's on stage and she goes, I got the babysitting blues. And that the whole little phrase right there like just popped into my head. But somebody's got the blues. And it's the direction, exploring, making a plan. There's some plans going on, but then you've got the false start, a misfire. And what is all of this? I mean, underneath the deck, you do have the healing, the singer of healing and transformation right there. So it will heal, it will transform. It just feels like there's something going on. What's happening? There's options. So decisions, pick one. Seven of Swords. That's not really good. Get the Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's trying to strategically plan something. I don't know necessarily think that that's. Oh, my lights just flickered. It feels like on a fast track, which is odd. It feels like a fast track to the Wheel of Fortune, which is like destiny. It's all of that. And what's yours is yours, what's mine is mine. Why am I saying that? Hold on, something's not adding up. Okay, so for one, the reason why it's not really adding up because being on a fast track to get somewhere is the Oak Man. This is ancient. This has roots. He is a grounded, rooted person. So to be on a fast track somewhere and what's yours is yours and what's mine is mine. What am I saying with that? What does that mean? Show me what that means. It's, wow, exactly what I said. It is the fox. Something is off with all of that. This, it's, then there's a vulnerability. At the end of it, there's vulnerability, but it's kind of like this, it's very unpredictable. I think that's what I don't like. The energy is, I don't like it. Because with the Seven of Cups, that's confusion. It's confusion, it's options, it's pick one, but then you have it coming with the Seven of Swords, where it's almost like it's not very honest. And it's, I think that the whole thing right there is with the Knight of Wands, that's really fast. It's unpredictable, it's wild. It is, like something new could just be around the corner and they're going to go to that. Tell me, clarify the Seven of Cups with the Seven of Swords. It's the coming back together. And Three of Cups. And Seven of... So that's the sevens here. What? I heard life path 7. I don't get into all of that. I don't, like, dive deep into that. I don't know why I'm hearing that. But it is coming together. Hierophant. And Four of Wands. Okay, what is the point of what is going on here and happening here? I need to know more of what that is. Because you're talking to this person. Oh, and I just put the deck in as the Tower. Yeah, it's definitely a tower. I think it becomes where it's just like going one way and then all of a sudden something changed. What is that? Show me more about what's going on here. Queen of Cups. Five of Wands. Seven of Cups. Six of Swords. It's an option. Somebody's made to be an option. There's competition here with this Queen of Cups. Oh, because there's a Queen of Wands right here. Ugh. I don't really know. And the Sun. It's a bright. What is going to be the best outlook? But then you've got the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's going to get left. The Queen of the Queen of Wands is going to get the Five of Pentacles. So basically, cutting someone out, which will be the Queen of Wands. Don't like that very much. Taking a step, making an offer. Five of Swords. This King of Cups. What in the world am I reading here? Basically, there is a betrayal and a lie. That is clearly what I'm seeing here with this Five of Swords. This type of energy always throws me off. What is this? See, it's hidden motive. And which does not make sense to me when it comes to the Oak Man, because the Oak Man is normally strong and sturdy. I mean, he's I was going to say a true bark, but he's a tree. He's planted and grows. And maybe you're finding out a new idea. You're finding out something new. Yeah, that's getting you stuck. Because I am. The energy does feel stuck over here. And that might be why she's the Laum right now. And she's like, I mean, look at the wings. They're all beat up. This is sad. This is the sad. Feeling sad, feeling down. And it's probably because of the Oak Man, the Magician. The manipulation and the walking away. That's why the healing and the, see, yep, it's all right here. You got the healing, the transformation, and then somebody's in the gloomy doom place. You might learn something new about the Oak Man that you don't really want to learn. And you have to move on. You have to move forward. It's like, well, that was great. And then you got the King of Wands. But you move on. This is what's different. You move on to a King of Wands. They could have fire in the chart. Leo, Aries, or Sag. And there's reciprocation there with the Six of Pentacles. So it's almost like, okay, yeah, and then underneath the deck is the Four of Swords. So it doesn't necessarily, I don't know what this all is. This just feels like a weird. The vibes feel very weird. But it's almost like you find out about this Oak Man, who's a King of Cups, and they've been hiding something from you. And it's like you learn, you find out about it. And you have to just kind of like pick yourself up and you move on. And it almost feels like because whatever it is that happens or that you see or experience, you can't unsee. And that's probably where you thought you knew where you were going with that person, and then it becomes a false start. It is the cracked egg, which is, you know, the false start. It's a misfire, it's failure to launch. It doesn't take off the ground. And it's just kind of like, well, I keep hearing the phrase, well, damn. Like, I was not expecting that. So it just feels like something during this time frame from a certain person that was like a sturdy person in your life, they surprise you. And you're just kind of left there like, just was not expecting that. You were taken by surprise by their behavior or something that happened. It just shocks you. Okay. And probably leaves you in the gloomy place. Okay. Well, that's not a great start to the day. It's kind of, I don't know. All right. All right. How about overnights and into the morning? What can I expect? What is the energy looking like? All right. What is the energy looking like? The fawn. Sorry. I love when the fawn comes out, and it's coming out with the Singer of Chalice. And there's a loyalty here. And the courage. This connection has gone very slow. Because you got Gilo the slow right there. This whole thing between you and your fawn has probably had moments of where it's like it's made you do inner shadow work, if you're being honest, because I'm seeing the honest card here too. But it's probably brought you, like a lot of times I'll say like it brought them to their knees or whatever. This connection with you has probably brought you to your knees. But there's a loyalty here. Because the retriever, this is one that's about the unclaimed property. This is like, you're loyal to this. And I don't know. There's love here. Tell me. Oops. Okay. Tell me about this. There's some moral strength and bravery and courage and circles of time. And tell me about the situation here. It's resolved. There's a purpose. It feels like wait for this, because you're going to, there's been a purpose for this whole thing. In the Tower, it's long ago. It's from the past. Taking it slow. I was just saying that because Agilo this slow. Tell me. The raccoon. And you have a very uncommon bond with this person. This person could be family. It's all of those things with the loon here. It's manifesting things that you want. And I'm seeing that entrepreneur right there too. Yeah, questions and what's going on here? Wow. It feels like having a breakthrough on learning that your attitude about things is everything. Like, things are happening and there is a sense of your attitude or having an epiphany, and you're seeing, there's an awareness. You're observing. They're what, stop. It feels like I want to talk and talk and talk, but it's like during times of solitude, there has been breakthroughs. The light bulb has turned on, and it understand, because with the owl here, that talks about like secrets are lifted. You're learning and you're finding out these things, and it's, sorry, are we still there? My computer did a weird thing. Okay, it looks like we're still here. Okay, so what are these things? What's going on with the fawn? Okay, good. What's happening here with the fawn? Justice. You've got justice with the Ten of Wands. Strength. This connection has probably made you stronger. And there is like some heaviness to it though, with this strength. The Queen of Cups. Supportive. Ace of Wands. Page of Wands. There's some inspiration here as well. And energetic and exciting. And it feels more so, yeah, and then you got the Seven of Pentacles down here underneath the deck with the Judgment and Six of Cups. This is a soulmate. Well, of course it's a soulmate. It's your fawn. And well, I'm seeing the Lovers right there too. But this is more or less like a, you're very loyal to this. Very, very loyal. And it feels like it's been going on for a long time. Tell me about that. The coming back together. It's the bouquet with the garden. Flowers might be involved. I don't know why I just heard, I'll give you your flowers. Huh. But it feels like a date might be planned. And the vulnerability. It's like you earned that. There's an openness here and very transparent in forgiveness and vulnerability. Somebody feels like they can be vulnerable. It's just a connection. Tell me more. The swans. I told you this was your soulmate. It's your swan. And it's a pair of things. And it's almost like, oh, geez. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's just like, oh, geez. But there's a loyalty here and a slowness in the drum, being bold, being like you and this person, you and your fawn, you go at the same exact rhythm, if that makes sense. And there's like sending clear messages and being able to just be transparent and it's open. And it's almost like, I don't know. I want to just be like, stop it. Oh, it's because it's this. It's the heart and mind. You and this person are connected. If you had any question whatsoever about you and this person are connected solely. And it's more or less, it's by the souls, if that makes sense on how I'm trying to say this. I hope I'm making sense. But it just feels like that. Like nothing else really, really matters. It's just as long as you know and they know you're connected and there's a loyalty there. And it almost gives the energy of you can go off and do whatever it is you want to do. And I'm going to go off and do whatever it is that I want to do. But slowly we come back together and it almost feels like to just I'm hearing like re-energize or plug back in to the wall to get energy again. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hey guys, welcome in. I hope I'm making sense. But I'm hearing that song again, that I will follow you wherever you may go. It's just a following and being. Where did I see that? I seen that. Oh, with the loons. This is what I mean. No, that's not the loons. Deeply connected, deeply committed, connected here with the loons, right? And even with the soulmates here, the swans, it says a deep soul connection. That's exactly what it is. You and this person are connected. And then see this, the Two of Wands, choosing a path. But it's 10 of Cups. That's exactly my whole point of what I was just saying. No matter where you may go, you'll always have a seat at my table. There'll always be love there. No matter what, because we're connected. Two of Cups. And then you've got Temperance. This is a very balanced connection. This one was fighting. I don't want to say that. It feels like inner things. Low vibing stuff. You've got the Five of Wands here. That's like internal battles. And then you've got the Star. This person won. You fought it off. And now it's like the Lovers. And there was always you behind. You were always there behind, putting this one in like a protective bubble. And then always and forever. Because they're your emperor. They're your emperor. That's why. And then you got Justice. And that's with the Eight of Pentacles. It always works out. And with the Eight of Pentacles, it's even. That's where the balance is. They have 4, you have 4. Comes together, makes the 8. And works together. And it feels too like when they're working on themselves, you're working on yourself too. There's 2 people. That's interesting. I just noticed that. This is the first 8 of Pentacles I've ever seen where there's 2 people in the card. So you're both doing the work. You're paying attention to details. You are just, you're doing it. And it, what is that? It complements each other, if that makes sense. That's what you guys do, is complement each other. Okay. What was the point of that? Why did that come out? What's supposed to happen? Because I didn't see any talking cards. There's distance right now. There's delays. Oh, there's a delay between you and the fawn. And what was the point of me saying all that? Because it feels like something significant is going to happen during this time frame. The Devil. Wow. It's restricted. But there is, okay. It's a determination because there's some effort that is required. And what? Okay. You've got the rings, the heart, and the white wolf. Just like the resilience in being content. I don't think you see this person, but this person is they're on a detour right now. And the time is, see, that's that choosing a path. False start. The moon, the clouds, and then it comes back to the ring again. And then you've got the stars, which is the love, the contain. And I don't really know. During this time frame, it's kind of like, it feels like pay attention. If you talk to this person, pay attention to what it is that they're saying. Because there's a lot going on, and like the path they're choosing is of the path that they want, but they want it as long as you're on the path too. And just because it's the rings, it doesn't mean that you're running off and getting married. I don't mean that, because fawns are like, it doesn't have to be like romantic. It could be for some of you. It could be, but it doesn't have to be romantic. It just feels like whatever path you choose, I'm there. I'm going to support you. You've been doing that the whole time with this person. And it's kind of like, hey, I'm kind of ready for the, I don't want to say it's stalemate because it doesn't feel stalemate. It just feels like the path that I'm choosing, I want you to know you're coming along with me on this path. If that makes sense. Okay. All right. So now let's just do before we come back out, and then I'll come back and I will do questions. Ooh, excuse me. All right, before we come back, what is that looking like? Please and thank you. Before we come back. Oh, there's that loyalty again. I love Elvie the Retriever. It's the Piper. Okay. It's this beginning. Oh, and Romeo. Tam. What is this? It's like, I don't know what to do. What? Well, that's a shock. Somebody might be playing an instrument or playing something, and there's a loyalty there. It's like, here, they change their mind in midair. And it's, oh, you're going to hear from this one. Wow. And I split the deck open and it's a Singer Chalices. Okay. It is, it feels like that. And you're looking and it's like, so many things are like moving forward and be here now and stop and wow, I almost said stop and smell the rainbow. It's not smell, it's taste. What is happening? Okay. Their focus, they're carefully aiming on which, wouldn't that be what a piper would do? You'd play his little flute and try to do the all of that with the music. This person is loyal to it. And they're on target. But then you got the windy road with this new beginning. And what's happening with Tam? Okay. You've got two new beginning cards. You've got the child with the maiden, which is the same exact card, which is a beginning, but they want to win. They want to have success. They want to be vulnerable with you and sensitive and take a risk. What's going on with the bright mother? She's looking at this message like, what? She's by herself. I mean, it's the moose, which talks about independent and what is going on? Oh, okay. It's like, sorry, my laptop just showed me a thing. It's trying to restart and I stopped it. That might be relevant. That's interesting. That really might be relevant. Because on both these sides here, this could be the same person. I don't know. But there's on two ends, whether it's the same person or a different person, it's nothing about new beginnings. You've got three cards here that are talking about brand new energy, or trying to do something new. And what is this? And it's like the bright mother's just over here. She's busy. Busy like a bee. Busy. And it's the moose, which is like independent and attitude is everything and time alone. She's just by herself, but busy whilst by herself. And what's happening here? First of all, are these two different people? It's a path. You have to choose your path. It's an opportunity. Weighing out things. There's multiple choice. It is two different people. Which is like, what? Okay. So tell me first about the piper. What does the piper want? Oh. I heard this one's musically inclined. He's a piper, so of course he'd be musically inclined. Okay, tell me about the piper. What does the piper want? The star. They want to be a star. Wow, the King of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Pentacles. This one's single. They have like hope and healing and inspiration and positive leader. This one takes action. Fated for change. That feels powerful. Okay, so tell me about Tam. Can you tell me about that one there? Let's It's the Queen of Swords. Going forward. What? It's the Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, traveling. Okay. Five of Pentacles. 3. Teamwork, collaboration, all of that. Six of Wands, recognition and success and triumph and all of that. This is like being fair and honest. It doesn't have to be a woman. I mean, it's Tam, but it's making a choice. And it's difficult choices and moving forward. Four of Wands. Eight of Swords. They're stuck. Wow, they're like heavily stuck. Which, okay, that does make sense because Tam is an energy. This one here sits and feels everything and doesn't speak. I say that every time Tam comes out. They feel a lot of things and they don't speak. And you've got the trapped and resistance, feeling helpless, all of that with the Eight of Swords. And then the Ten of Wands is like the burden, stress, burnt out. Okay, but you want a new beginning. What's going on here with the Bright Mother? The ones that's, okay, Seven of Swords. They are hiding and avoiding. That's what popped off the card. What? Feels like not talking. Two of Cups. Eight of Cups. Queen of Wands. Ten of Swords. I have no idea what all of this is. It started out really, really good and positive at first. And it's almost like, yeah, that's just a lot that I don't want to really deal with. And it's almost like closing the door and just not dealing with anyone. I have no idea what is going on in the energy over the next day or two. Nine of Pentacles, patience. This one here feels, and then you got the Ace of Cups. Yes. It feels like I'm going to just go really, really slow and do and figure it out because time reveals things. Justice. And Six of Pentacles. This one here, the feminine in this isn't going to make a decision. She's not. She's too busy. She's got, like, I'm just going to wait and just do what I need to do because she's coming out with the Moose. And I think that the Seven of Swords, well, I can ask what the Seven of Swords is because I don't like Seven of Swords energy, but this just feels like being strategic. What is the Seven of Swords? Show me that for the Bright Mother. It's where that's what I mean. Three of Wands. That is being strategic and waiting. It feels like being silent and not really even doing much at all and staying hidden away. The Hierophant. And Ace of Wands. It feels like just doing whatever is like inspiring or like lighting fire under her or to get her going on what she needs to do because she might be a procrastinator. So that's what that feels like there. What happens in the end with both of these people here? Ace of Wands. Eight of Swords. The spark gets stuck. Somebody gets in their head about what is taking off or what they are trying to get ignited. Death. And then there'll be a change. And it's the Empress. Okay. That might be what it is too. It's almost like, and see what's funny to me, well, and then I see the Ace of Pentacles here. What I see here too, it doesn't really, I don't think that, don't put on who you think you know who this is, but I think it'll surprise you. Because the interesting thing to me, I don't know why, I feel this is if you have a child, I feel like this is a child of yours. And they get stuck and they could get moody. And they're just kind of like, well, I don't know what to do or something. I don't know. That just feels like that. And they feel a lot, but they don't know how to balance it out, what it is that they're feeling. And what kind of confirmed it more to me was the Empress coming out. Because that's the mothering energy. And so it's kind of like, well, you know, what do? We kind of go to the mother to kind of reignite that. And I think that the Piper, that's an interesting 10 of Wands. And you see that. Little magical bubbles. But it's too, like, it's a heavy moving forward. You've got everything that you need to move forward. Everything. So it feels like reinsurance, doing all of that. And at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Page of Cups. Could very easily be a child. Or a younger person, so to speak. They can be an adult, but their energy is, I heard minor. A minor. No, we're not doing that. I'm sorry. Lamar just, or what? Kendrick Lamar just popped in my head. We're not doing that. Oh my God. I don't know what relevance that is to this. I have no idea. Anyway, moving on to here. It feels like this one's still going to study be loyal. I think this is just out. It's there. You're still talking to this one. And in the midst of you talking to the Piper, you have this going on with Tam. And then that's probably why in the midst of all of it, the bright mother is like, oh my gosh, I just want to, you know, close the door and just, you know, because there's a lot going on. Okay. So I will leave that there. I really hope it made sense. But I mean, it's everyday life, right? It's kind of like, it's just 24 hours worth of energy. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'll come back and I'll do questions. If you guys come back, you'll be able to see that. And for those of you who are just here for the daily, thank you for stopping in and watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.